Hello and welcome. This is Hena Talati and you are watching It's Tomorrow News. 3 Syrian children have died, with hundreds of thousands of people at great risk following heavy winter storms in Syria and neighboring countries, according to the humanitarian organization CARE. CARE has warned in a Tuesday report that the onslaught of heavy winter storms is exacerbating the living situations of internally displaced Syrians, as well as Syrians living in Lebanon and Jordan, where temperatures are expected to drop lower than they have in 40 years, reaching minus 14 degrees Celsius and lower. Winter storms have damaged 362 tents and affected 2,100 displaced Syrians who live in camps in Syria, according to the United Nations Office of Coordination Affairs in Turkey. The storm, dubbed Hiba in Lebanon, began Tuesday night and was expected to peak on Thursday. Lebanon's economic collapse and currency crash have meant an increasing number of families are unable to afford fuel to heat their homes this winter. Hundreds of the thousands of the Syrian refugees in Lebanon and Jordan and others displaced by the Syria's war are sheltering in the poorly heated tents, relying mostly on layers of blankets to keep them warm. The situation is very difficult, said the social activist, speaking from the snow-capped northeastern Lebanese town of Arsal near the Syrian border. Arsal is a home to one of the largest Syrian refugee concentrations in Lebanon, with some 50,000 people, most of them living in flimsy tents. According to Arab weather, a significant intensification of the cold weather in the kingdom was expected starting from the early evening hours of the Wednesday. Precipitation will renew and will be in the form of intermittent showers of snow throughout the mountainous heights that are more than 800 meters, followed by the strong wave of ice and freezing on most areas at night, including internal and external roads. The latest monitoring data and satellite images of Arab weather reveal that it is expected that new bands of clouds will cross the kingdom this afternoon and evening, as starting from the northern regions and gradually extending to the central regions, provided that the chances of the precipitation at night decreases from those regions. The precipitation is in the form of intermittent showers of the snow over the mountainous heights of more than 800 meters and discontinuous showers of rain and hail without that. The snow accumulates from time to time, and the higher the height above the sea level, and later snowfall is concentrated on the heights of Karak and perhaps Tafila. The snow might also fall again in some areas of the eastern Badia. This evening, and contrary to the expectations, some mountainous regions from the north and west of the Levant, such as Lebanon, will be hit by the snowstorm. The interruption and irregular precipitation in the kingdom are due to the distance of the shallow depression center from the kingdom to northeastern Syria, and the cold air not deepening in the layers of the high air is towards the Jordan, but rather concentrated in the north of the Levant, which leads to the accumulation of the cold polar air in the low and middle layers of the atmosphere, high surface pressure values, and the inability of the air to build clouds in a strong and effective way. With the evening and night hours, the weather conditions will decline, especially from the north and center of the kingdom. There is further decrease in the temperatures to become around below 0 degrees Celsius in large areas and reach 5 degrees Celsius below zero in the parts of the eastern Badia and highlands of the south of the kingdom, such as Al Rashidia and Jabal Mubarak and Haisha. That's all for now. For more news updates, stay tuned with us. It's Tomorrow News. For more global weather updates like this, subscribe our channel and hit that bell icon for regular updates.